Hi everybody, so I will be reviewing and recapping the KvK between K227 and K141. And those of you who are familiar with me will know that I've got Wolfsbane accounts which sits in 1WR in K227, and I also have, I think it's W2 Wolfsbane accounts which sits in K141 within FHS, the Peacemakers. So it was really good and encouraging to for K227 to allow the Peacemakers and K141 to retain KingsLanding. I was actually glad to be useful in this KvK and was able to, when I woke up, I saw that K141 were losing quite badly and weren't holding on to KingsLanding. So we managed to keep KingsLanding at least by arrangement.
You wish to know where my true loyalties lie? Not with any king or queen, but with the people. The people who suffer under despots and prosper under just rule. The people whose hearts you aim to win.
So it's always a good story when kingdoms can work together and at least benefit both from KvK, and actually became quite fun towards the end as we were zeroing and emptying our accounts. So in terms of the overall rankings there, you can see RPG sitting in K227. They scored the most amount of points, in particular from the Great Castles. There we go. Really good to see. And 1WR also growing quite nicely and scoring a huge amount of points. And then we started to get the K141 alliances coming in, the Berserker coming in there, FHS coming in there, World German Alliance coming in there, and Royal Family then coming in there in 6th place. So a good showing by everybody, but as you can see, K227 completely dominating. And also just remember that we've got We Invaders. Well, no, actually We has made K227 their home. So we've got We here as well, with most of their players sitting in K227 doing some serious damage. So here we can have a look at the total points, and there's me coming in 6th place with this account. So congratulations for the first time to Miffy for being our most valued player in terms of scoring the most amount of points. So really well done to Miffy. In 2nd place, Red Jasper, SAWNWAR, K-Snow, Robot V, there's me in 6th place. Witch King coming in there, Neo, Refab. So Refab coming in there in terms of scoring the most amount of points for K141. In terms of the solo kills, there you can see SAWNWAR coming in there in 1st place, doing the most amount of damage. So really well done to SAWNWAR. And then we've got Refab from FHS coming in there and being the most valued killer for K141. So the most valued killer overall goes to SAWNWAR for 1W1 for doing the most amounts of killing and eliminations. And there we can see RPG coming in there, Witch King, Professor X, Xenia from BFE and K141, and Neo. And there you can see some of the Wii players starting to come in. And there's me sitting in 17th place. In terms of the overall ranking, there we can see Reaping Grims coming in there from K227, sitting in 19th place overall, so one of the big alliance matches actually. And then in 73rd place, we've got 1WR coming in there. And there we can see 1WR doing almost a clean sweep, except for Sunspear, which was held by the Peacemakers. And really almost uncontested, there was 1WR almost in there for 20 hours. In terms of K141, there we can see FHS holding King's Landing, and that was by arrangement. And then the K227 alliances keeping most of the castles, except for Royal Family kept Highgarden and Winterfell, and the German alliance keeping Casterly Rock. And again, there we've got the Peacemakers keeping it for 8 hours, 20 minutes. And that was purely by arrangement with K227. So thanks, K227, for allowing 141 to keep the King's Landing buffs. Much, much appreciated. So all in all, this was a really interesting KvK, allowing kingdoms to at least work together when they are overpowered. And then to have fun. The smaller kingdoms for me always have the best KvK. So good to be in a smaller kingdom and get to play 2 accounts and have fun with both accounts. So yes, I think that's the moral of the story. Be in a smaller kingdom for KvK, and really good to see K227 and K141 working together.
I could teach you how to do it.
I know how to do it.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
She's right, you don't.